Can you take pictures of me and Veronica? Oh wait, no, because that storyline was dropped out of nowhere like every other storyline. Okay, hi guys. I am back again with episode 17 of Riverdale. I'm looking forward to this episode. I don't know what to expect. By the way, I have not been watching any of the promos for these episodes just because I'm watching them back to back. I feel like it's pointless to do so. So I'm going in completely blind. I don't know if this is the black and white ep or if episode 18 is, but I'm hoping that we get some storyline going and then we make some progress this episode, because if the episode after this is the black and white episode, there's really not much time to start wrapping things up. And I'm worried, and I'm going to be really, really devastated if the show ends terribly. At this point in time, I feel like a majority of TV shows don't end well, don't have a great ending. So I'm not expecting, like, the most amazing thing in the world for the ending. But I'm also hoping it's decent, you know? Because I really feel like they could do decent. The ending of season 6, I thought, was actually really good. So I hope they can just pull it out and come through, but it's looking grim, guys. I don't know. But yeah, excited to get in this. Just a quick reminder, if you want to see the uncut reactions to Riverdale, the link at the top of my description will take you to my Patreon, and there you can watch the full episodes along with me in their entirety, so the full 42-minute episode. You'll also get all the other episodes to Riverdale that I've watched, as well as all of the shows I react to, all under one tier. It's $5 a month, and you get everything. So it's a really good deal. So if you're interested and you want to support me, that's where I can make money and profit from, because YouTube just does not make money for people very much. And if I want to keep this as my job, I kind of have to make money, you know, or else I'm going to have to go get a job and then ditch YouTube. Yeah, so if you want to support me, definitely do so. Otherwise, just watching will also still help. Also, a quick reminder, check out G-Thick Jewelry, and you can get really, really affordable, amazing jewelry, handmade, and it's super, super affordable, and I recommend it to everybody. Use the promo code KYNICOLE, all one word, KYNICOLE, for 20% off. Other than that, let's get into this, guys. Here we go.
All I wanted to do was understand my authentic self, my desires, my place in the world. Because of that, I was forced to be a cheerleader. I was put into therapy. My private diaries were read. I was demeaned.
They're gonna know exactly who this is, especially her friends that know these things.
Every thought I've ever had, uncensored. Aww. Only the truth will be allowed in these pages.
You wanna go in first and I mosey on in 30 seconds later?
Absolutely not.
As though people aren't seeing them together right there.
Let's give these cubes something juicy to gossip about.
Aww. That's kind of cute. Okay, they're pretty cute. I'm kind of here for this. She's like, what?
I haven't gotten this much attention since I arrived to school wearing my sexy witch costume.
And everyone was like, we don't celebrate Halloween.
Do you have a thing for sexy teen witches?
Well, yes. Yes, I do.
That's my kink.
Glad to have inspired something.
Aww.
Catch you later, alligator.
They're really cute. I'm not even gonna lie. I just think it's I don't want to say random, because like it's not that random, but it's also random for them to come back the way they did. You know, like that. It seemed like they closed that chapter and then all of a sudden it was back.
Archie,
don't you walk towards him.
Home is excellent. It's so much more mature. What happened?
I
Had sex. Had sex with an adult.
just keep at it, like you said.
I really hope that they do not go there with Grundy, but it's bad enough that they went there with another adult. Aw. See, that's another thing. It's like they do that photo shoot and they're sending in the photos, but like it's back to one of my issues with Riverdale to begin with, was like these adult situations and storylines that were in the show about teenagers. Why could they have not just kept them as adults in the 50s? Like, why do they need to be back in high school? Because now, again, a storyline like this is weird. And it's like not as weird to watch it when you think about the fact that like these characters actually are older, but in this reality, they're not. So it's like in our head, it's like, okay, these characters are adults, but they're also like not adults. It's I don't know. It's weird. Aw. Aw, that looks like the comic book version.
Is it true? You and Reg took a ride on the town bicycle, Twyla Twist? And you're going back for seconds?
Together? Aww.
I am I'm sick of the double standard that celebrates boys for their sexual conquests and punishes girls for wanting the same.
I understand that's this storyline with Betty and the double standards of men and women and like the way they're treated in terms of sex. But also, why all of a sudden does Betty not care? Like, you'd think that she would have heard that and been upset because Archie had sex with someone, you know? But instead, it was more about the equality of men and women. It just seems like really out of character. Like, obviously she can care about that, but you think that she would also be bothered about Archie. Ooh.
What are these?
Does she really not know? She's not gonna tell, don't worry.
I could try and spin some story, Betty, but
I don't
I'm
want to.
tired of lying. The truth is, I am going steady with Tony Topaz.
That makes sense.
And just try to use it against me, I double dog dare you.
Oh, Cheryl, don't worry.
I do love this like feminist Betty though.
I write the teenage mystique.
What?
That's why I'm like, how did Betty not put two and two together? Especially with all the names being like obviously who they're from. And then like the letters they wrote were clearly like about situations that Betty knows about, you know?
It's an honor to meet you.
Likewise.
Cute. Aw. Another person that knows the truth.
Maybe accompanied by some of those pictures?
I'd have to talk to Tony, but yes, Betty,
Hell
the pages
yeah.
of the Teenage Mystique might just be the perfect forum for our coming out to the world.
Aw.
You and Tony would be willing to take pictures like yours of me?
We can do a three-way kiss. No, I'm kidding.
Glorious supple oil painting for your book's cover.
She's like, can you take pictures of me and Veronica? Oh wait, no, because that storyline was dropped out of nowhere like every other storyline. Have y'all seen these? The Nito, like, cubes. They're so, like, satisfying. I get, like, really severe anxiety and, like, fidget. Obviously, you guys see me with all my little fidget things, but this thing is awesome.
I'm no Ethel Muggs, but
It's so
I
cute.
think this brain egg could be the thing to save Pep Comics.
Miss Josie McCoy,
Aww.
the
Yay.
famous chanteuse.
I love that she's famous.
I've heard you're not afraid to shake things up. Well, I've built an entire career out of shaking things up.
Aww.
You may have heard I've
See,
been
I
working
love that
on
they're
major
bringing
motion
characters back.
picture.
That's the one thing that's cool that they're doing.
Hush, hush. You understand.
And having it be in the 50s and like an alternate reality universe kind of makes it so that they can bring everybody back even if they're dead.
Filled out questionnaires from a test screening, possibly at your theater, Miss Lodge. If it's up to my standards.
I like how she's got the accent and like literally none of the characters have one. Aww.
But I need to make certain that the seats at my screening won't be filled with rubes and blue hairs. I need to get a lay of the land, see if Riverdale's as hip a town as I've been led to believe.
Well, don't give the surveys if it goes wrong. It's not like they have to do anything about it if everyone hates it.
I think we're going to get on just fine.
Okay, Queen. Oh, I miss Josie. I wonder if Reggie's already there.
I was hoping that maybe we could see each other again.
She doesn't do long term, especially not with puppy dogs.
Oh, but I really need the experience.
If that's the case, Lord knows there's got to be some hot older mama who would love to take a bite out of a red delicious like yourself.
Or call Betty and stop being an idiot.
Yes.
Oh, God.
1,
She looks
2,
amazing.
3.
Alice is gonna walk in or something. Oh my god. That's gonna look so good though.
I brought you something.
No.
That is so sweet. Thank you. And Red Delicious is my favorite.
No.
And yes, of course, I will be there. Anything for my favorite student.
Are they really doing that?
You know, good old-fashioned,
That is so cute.
wholesome, vampy, campy fun. What do you think?
I love it. I was gonna show my Veronica comic, but it's over there.
Make her a half-witch. You'll have to get her out of this getup. Too much cleavage. Reminds me of Veronica Lake. Too sexy. Too dangerous. Too, curvy. Well, trust me, if it's gonna pass muster with those prudes over at the tribunal, no, it has to be something sweeter.
Oh my god.
Just can't help feeling a little bit like a fraud. Dressing in lingerie, writing about sex when I haven't experienced anything even remotely sexually satisfying myself.
I'm a virgin.
Do you know a woman doesn't need anyone to be sexually satisfied? However,
I'll teach you.
This particularly illuminating issue of Femme and In magazine might be exactly what the doctor ordered.
Feminine.
A bathtub, a bathroom with a lock on it, and
A faucet.
helping hand.
Oh, that too.
Her character had a superb name in that.
What was that movie called again?
Sabrina.
Oh my god, they're making him write Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That's hilarious. I love it.
Different garden. Same temptation.
There's
A young man seeking an education.
4 episodes left, including this. And they're
A teacher's pupil
starting
brings her apples.
the
and
storyline
sinful
with
thoughts
Grundy
with
over.
which he grapples,
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Love it.
wondering how she looks without those glasses.
Oh, good, leave.
Jeepers, Archie, that was kind of off the cob.
Good, I'm glad she walked out. I feel like present day Fangs made me like dislike him just because he was so annoying. And him and Tony were so annoying. But now, him being in a different relationship and then being so cute, I like his characters so much more now. Like, do we need this scene of high school Betty masturbating? I don't think we do. They couldn't have just gone to the 50s with them as adults.
How is he on the bongos? Do you know?
To my knowledge, there's no
Bongos.
better bongo player in Riverdale.
He's working for that spot. I wish they kept her on the show.
That some cats will fall
Although I feel like
for a Riviera ball.
they weren't utilizing her character very well. So I get it.
And that is that.
She's so talented. I was like zoning out a little bit there, I'm not gonna lie.
Is Riverdale hep enough for a test screening of going uptown?
What does hep mean?
Let's do it.
It's a literary society I started for the black students at Riverdale High.
Well, now that's something Josie McCoy can certainly get behind.
Aww.
I had to rush home. My husband was expecting me.
And
for
you
a
were
late
being
dinner.
inappropriate. They better right the wrong right now, or I'm gonna be pissed.
Love poems are all well and good, but I would like you to branch out, to write about pain, physical pain, emotional pain, psychological pain. What is my most painful experience? Take young heartbreak off the table.
Hell yeah. Thank God. Okay, the writers did something right, but it doesn't even feel... That looks so good. It doesn't even feel like completely fixed because they had him have sex with an adult again. Just wasn't her.
I was so inspired I stayed up all night.
So did I. So was I.
Do you hate it? I can adjust anything. The background can... No,
She
don't.
stayed up all night masturbating.
Don't change anything.
It is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Wow. Aww.
You're beautiful.
Aww. That's so cute.
Kid, I gotta say, I love this. I think you've struck gold here. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Now that's a title.
This is wild.
I know you're all familiar with the breadth of her
Oh,
incredible
it looks like
work.
their group got
Let's
bigger.
dive a little deeper.
I cannot help but give my whole self to every performance because the world deserves every facet of my being.
Aww.
So vulnerable.
Oh, sweetie, that is the only way I know how to be. Ferocious and vulnerable.
Is she supposed to be like older than them now?
When I was in high school, I would have crossed the Sahara for a group like this.
Honestly, Josie, I started this club because I was tired. Plain and simple.
If we invite the press and they don't write 5-star raves, it won't just be my movie that disappears. I disappear too.
Oh shit.
I financed it myself. When Going Uptown became a Broadway hit, when I, Josie McCoy, made it a hit,
That's so much pressure, holy shit.
the part that I won a Tony Award for was being reconceived for Lana Turner.
What the hell?
I even mortgaged my brownstone, and I bought the rights to Going Uptown out from under them, and I made the damn thing myself.
Shit. Don't screw this up, Veronica.
It's the most terrifying thing I have ever done.
The studios, they don't think I'm a movie star, but I know I am.
You are going to have a bidding war on your hands, which is exactly what a star of your caliber deserves.
Aww.
She's gonna hook me up with her music producer.
Oh my god, she's so pregnant.
Alexander Cabot.
Killer Diller.
We'll be together before you know it. They rejected Sabrina?
Yep. You came up with something fun and whimsical, and all they saw was witches, Satanism, hocus pocus, and human sacrifices.
This is probably the only chance I'll ever be invited to a Hollywood premiere. I'm not going to miss it. The only thing is,
You don't have a suit.
I barely have any clothes with an S on them.
Thought we might run into this predicament.
Aww.
Tailored exactly to your measurements.
Are you absolutely sure you're not a teenage witch?
Aww. They're cute. They are cute. Ugh. My boy, if you don't write about something real and not Miss Grundy, I swear to God. Aww. That's what I was thinking from the beginning, is why doesn't he write about his dad? Aww. So I guess Betty and Archie are dead in the water. So much for that. Her hands are so little. You're joking. No.
We're gonna lose them. Who? The audience, Kevin. The audience. And the critics. The spell has been broken. You two are the worst projectionists in the world.
It's not their fault.
We're no longer friends, and from now on you'll be paying full price for movie tickets. There are half a dozen critics out there looking at their pocket watches, wondering if they can catch the next train out of Riverdale. Performing the film's title number is Miss Josie.
It's crazy though, like how there's been situations like that where the movie's on film and it gets destroyed and the whole movie's gone before things turn more digital. But honestly, movies like nowadays that are filmed on film just like have just such an extra like oomph to them. Also, I love how she didn't even panic, but Veronica was the one that was like freaking out. I was like, we're not friends anymore, you're fired. Now, back to it.
A star is born. Would you like to hear the opening paragraph?
Why not?
People will be talking about it for the rest of their days. Call the Oscars and tell them that all of the major awards will be going to Josie McCoy this year. Miss McCoy, the genius creative force, and I do mean force, behind
That makes me want to cry.
She has commandeered the whole damn restaurant.
Aww.
You made it happen. And as far as I'm concerned, put Riverdale and the Babylonium on the map tonight. So thank you for that.
They helped each other out.
A star wasn't born tonight. You've always been a star, Josie.
Aww.
From the first second you drew breath.
You weren't even at the hospital.
Oh, Frank?
Snoop.
What's going on?
Reggie, will you give us a minute? But you will always be lost to me over there. Writing poetry to get with a girl is fine, I said that. But writing about your father? Exploiting his sacrifice for our country, for our family?
What?
I wish I could still talk to him, but I can't. At least this way. Uncle Frank, stop!
Don't you ever
Him.
write about your father like that again.
With love?
Am I understood?
Kim, man. What a dick. Alright, there we go. That was season 7, episode 17 of Riverdale. This was a really good episode. I loved having Josie back. She was fantastic. I love that they like wrote her as this like big Hollywood star that was going from Broadway to the big screen. It was just, oh my god, it was so good to see her again. And she's so talented, and the ending made me like so emotional when Veronica was reading the review. It just is like, I don't know, I miss her. They really didn't do her justice on the show though, so I get why she left and why that was something that ended, because I feel like she deserved better than the treatment of her character. But god, I'm so happy that Grundy got uncomfortable with Archie's poem and just left, because I really was thinking like, are you kidding me? You have a chance to redo this and you do the same damn thing again. Thankfully, nothing happened. Grundy drew that line in the sand and was like, do not write about your love anymore. Like, how about you write about your, like, worst pain, you know? Although it feels almost pointless because they had him lose his virginity to an adult anyway, and he's a child, so that's great. Great writing, Riverdale. Do you ever think anything through? Like, do you ever, like, think, how is it that these storylines have to go through so many tiers of people to be approved, yet that still was the outcome? I don't understand. Jughead and Veronica were really, really cute this episode. We kind of see that Jughead is the one that creates Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and it's basically based on Veronica. And it was originally called Veronica the Teenage Witch, but they had to change it. And then he changed the image of her, and it became Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but they couldn't actually publish it because of the whole issue going, and they're like, oh, it's satanic and da-da-da, whatever bullshit. Which, like, I'm so over that shit. It's so stupid. Like, I just don't understand how a school counselor and a principal are making these decisions for the entire United States. Like, what? It's just so dumb. Betty does a photo shoot with Shoni, and Cheryl paints the picture of her because she's pretty much writing a book coming out as the Teenage Mystique, and the photo, or the painting, I guess, is going to be the cover. And that whole storyline was so good, and I loved Cheryl and Betty's friendship this episode. It was really cute when Cheryl was, like, leaning on her and talking about how beautiful she was. It just was so cute. And then when she told her, like, you know, you don't need to have sex to experience pleasure, and she pretty much, like, gives her advice and gives her the magazine on, like, how to pleasure yourself, which, like, again, another storyline that would have been a lot better if they just kept the original ages of the characters and where they were at present day, because we had to see a teenager masturbate, so that's great. Jughead and Veronica were really cute this episode. I just think it was kind of random, even though they were together before. It was kind of random how they got back together. But that aside, their scenes were really cute, and her getting a suit for him was so sweet, and it just was really cute. The Sabrina character being written about her and him drawing the picture of her just was everything. Josie's movie doing well just, like, made me so happy, and I'm so glad they brought her back to give her, like, a little closure to her story, you know. Uncle Frank finding the poem Archie wrote about his dad was devastating, because he immediately took it as, like, this is some gay thing to write, you know, like, you can write a poem to get a girl, you can do this, but don't write about anything else, you know, and deemed it as, like, wrong that he wrote about the pain of losing his dad. And not only was he completely out of line with that, then he ripped it up. And my heart just, like, shattered for Archie. He poured his heart out and wrote this about his father just to have his uncle rip it up and say that it was not right. And that's just, like, devastating to me, honestly. And breaks my heart that that's how he was treated. I really, really enjoyed this episode. Seeing Josie again was everything. Although it did kind of feel like another episode where things were not really furthered along in the plot. There's 3 episodes left, and I'm getting a little nervous. This next episode I'm going to watch tonight is the last one, and then I'll be caught up for where we're at right now. Then there's another episode in a few days, so I'm hoping I can get these edited and up before that, so that way I can, like, stay watching up to date and then get the finale watched the day it comes out. But yeah, I enjoyed the episode. That ending broke my heart, and I just want to hug Archie, this poor guy, and he's gonna have so much trauma when he's older just because of, you know, even having sex with an adult, just like, oh my god, it's just terrible. But yeah, really enjoyed the episode. I will see you guys for the next one. I believe the next one is the black and white one. If it wasn't this, I think the next one is. So I will see you guys then. Thanks for watching.
Well, it's something looking like that, make a gentleman stare. Oh, well, it's something looking like that, make a gentleman